Hello babe, welcome back to my channel. My name is TK Hlongwane and thank you so much for clicking onto this video. I really appreciate it so much. So today I want to talk about something that I've been thinking about quite a bit lately, being a YouTuber. That is not an easy space to navigate. It's not easy. It's actually a bit hard, especially if you are not popular, if you are no influencer or celebrity or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or you don't have anything that is currently on trend. Okay, so I'm gonna go through the things that I found challenging since I've been here, and I would like to hear from you guys. If you are a new YouTuber, or maybe you are a legendary YouTuber, please do grace us and tell us, you know, what has been your challenges and how you've navigated around those challenges. Okay, so I'm going to start with the first one. So if you didn't know, and maybe you're just a regular viewer rather of YouTube, you don't really know the ins and outs. One of the things that makes it very difficult on YouTube is requirements for you to be monetized. Yes, at first when you want to be a YouTuber, maybe it's for fun, it's a hobby, but then you realize there is a potential to make it your income, you know, a passive income or whatever, you know, from the side, an extra stream of income rather. It's not passive because you work hard on this thing. Then you realize that you actually have these requirements. So you need to have 1,000 subscribers first, and then you must have 4,000 watch hours or 10 million views on your shorts, which are all very hard to do. It sounds easy because, you know, for instance, I have over 100 videos out there, but that doesn't mean that when people watch my videos, they're watching the 30 minutes, 50 minutes, 10 minutes, however many minutes I have, you know, my videos are, you know what I'm saying? And even with very big YouTubers, you will see their watch hours are not the same, you know, because people are like that. We don't have a full attention span. Even though you might have 20 viewers, 5 of them will watch everything and the other 15 won't. That's just the reality that we live in, you know? So you have to have 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers, right? And then they've now added that you must have 10 million shots. Okay, so I'm gonna be transparent with me. So I'm sitting as I record this video on 711 subscribers, 1,600 and something watch hours, and 3 point something shorts, okay, views. So you see how far I still need to go? And so that's one, you know, knowing that you have to produce so much, but you can produce so much, but still you might not meet the requirements as soon as you'd like to. And then there's this thing that YouTube has put into the mix, and saying that if after a year that you haven't reached your watch hours, they start taking off some of your watch hours. So for instance, when I ended the year, I was already on over 1,600 watch hours, but when came end of January, they took a little bit. I don't know how much it is. Plantis, who's a tutor here on YouTube to help us navigate the YouTube space, has once explained it. I'm gonna link his videos down here so that you guys can get more understanding on all those dynamics and technical whatevers that happen with YouTube. So that's the first thing, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, it is what it is, and one day we will get there. The second thing that is very challenging is the niche. So you will be advised that, you know, you need to find your niche on YouTube. Are you a lifestyle vlogger? Are you more into teaching? Are you into tech? Are you into this and to that, you know? Others will say, do a few things and find what is your niche based on the views. Let me make it complicated for you and tell you my challenges, okay? So my top 4 videos are all very different. My highest viewed video, it's on my beauty and hygiene haul, which I did over a year ago. It still has the highest views. Second is my how I shave my hair to make it this bold, right? Using the magic powder rather. That's number 2. Third is my birthday vlog. Okay, and then the 4th one is my video where I talk about not wanting to have children. Do you see how all those 4 are so different? Like completely different. I think after that might be one of my fibroid videos, but all very, very different. For me, if I look in total, my sit down videos have the most views, but it's different topics. So I can't say it's my controversial topics, it's my hauls, it's my whatever. You really don't know. So what do? Do I keep doing everything? or do I try and do a niche? I must tell you, I love sit downs. I really, really enjoy it, sit downs. However, when I do sit downs, my mental state is also very important. Whatever topic I'm going to talk about, my energy must be agreeing with that. I may be passionate about a topic, but the day I talk about it, you find that my energy is just off. Therefore, I'm not going to deliver the way that I would like to. So that is another thing, finding your niche. Okay, then let's see, I've got another thing here that I have written. All right, then there's this words that are thrown on social media a lot lately. So that is authenticity and relatability. Really, oh my God, authenticity and relatability. You can see that in the retail space, I'm trying to say retailability. No, not that retailer. Relatability. So are you authentic or are you relatable? Wow, this word, my God. Okay, you guys know what I'm trying to say. Hey, if you are relatable, okay, so you will see subscribers or people on social media in jail will say, oh my God, you're so relatable, or you're so authentic. What does that mean? Before we get excited about that, what does that mean? Because I also look at people and think they're authentic. I look at someone and say they are relatable, but my relatable and your relatable will not be the same. There is people that I look at and watch on YouTube whose content I cannot relate to at all, but enjoy. I'll give an example. So I spoke about Clantis before, right? He does vlogs whenever it's those big vlog months like Vlogtober or Vlogmas, and his vlogs are so wow, in terms of the realness of it. Is it real to me? No, but I can tell that someone else can relate to that, because YouTube is not only for a fancy space and aesthetics, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I love about his vlogs. And there might be somebody else who is relatable to me, who maybe is a single plus 40, loves living alone, is introverted and everything like that. That person sounds like someone that I can relate to. But there can be somebody else who is much younger than me that I relate to. You know what I'm saying? So when people say, oh, you must be relatable, you must be authentic, I feel like that's words that are loosely used but don't really mean much, because the viewer is the one who decides whether you are relatable or not. Obviously, we're not promoting being fake and pretending to be something that you're not. I am who I am full time. Actually, I feel like I'm really much more myself on camera than I am anywhere else, because on camera, I feel like I'm talking to myself, versus when I'm with other people, sometimes I check what I say and what I do, because, you have to read the room. And you can't just do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? Some things what you say or do might be offensive to others. Where here, it's me being myself. Yes, I check what I'm saying, but I am coming as my truest self. So if somebody could look at me and wonder if I am relatable, is it because of how I speak? You know what I'm saying? Or is it because I stay alone? And I've had a lot of people who say to me, oh my goodness, you are so relatable to me because you are in your 40s, you are divorced, you still alone. You know what I'm saying? Whereas there is somebody else who is in the same situation as me, but they cannot relate to me because of certain things that I may be doing that they find that they cannot just place them. You know what I'm saying? So those are some of the things that we find very, very challenging on YouTube as creators, especially if you are a small YouTuber. And then another thing that I found really, really, challenging is that obviously when I came into the YouTube space, I realized that there's more of the younger content creators versus my age group, especially in South Africa. Yes, we are growing, but when you think lifestyle and you think with the kind of things that I do, we aren't many who actually do this, right? And it's picking up, and you see a lot of people say, oh my God, you've just encouraged me and inspired me to start my YouTube channel, which is amazing, which is what I want to do as well, that people feel encouraged that you're never too old to do what you want to do. However, because society has also decided that I don't look my age, whatever that means, I try not to get that in my head, because whatever, that can change. One day someone can look at me and says, oh girl, you look 50, and then what? And then what? You know what I'm saying? But I feel like when people come on my page or they just see me They don't think my age, and therefore somebody who might be my age or want content from somebody who's my age group might pass me, thinking they cannot relate to me. Whereas somebody else who may look what society says is that age group might look more relatable, because people are thinking, oh, who is this lady? You know what I'm saying? So that is what I'm finding, because I don't have the vibe of a young person. However, I may not have the look of someone who is older, even though today I do think that I'm giving 40s auntie, which is cool. I'm okay with that. There's days that I'll look young, there's days that I'll look my age, and that's fine. But because my face or how I behave might not be giving my age group sometimes, therefore that my target market might not see me, and that is a missed opportunity. Am I going to change who I am? No, because there is somebody out there who is just like me and who might find my content relatable. However, it does make the journey seem a little bit harder to achieve what I would like to achieve. Okay, then the next thing I want to say is that, having said all of that, I love YouTube. I love creating content. I've always, before I was even in social media, people would say to me, Facebook, it took me years to be on Facebook. I remember actually my team back in the days, I think 2000 and what was it? I think 8. That's only when I started being on Facebook. After people said, you would love it, because I love taking photos. Instagram came, they're like, oh, you would love it. And I've been there. YouTube came and people said I would love it. And true, I do love it. The only thing that I no longer do now is Facebook. And I've also posed on TikTok. So I'm just only on Instagram and now on YouTube. But I love creating content. Would I continue doing it even if I'm not getting paid? I think so, because I really, really enjoy it. I started seeing it as a visual diary, where now and then I watch my own videos after many months, especially if somebody comments on it. And I'm like, oh, let me watch that again. Let me see what they saw. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's such a great place to see and to see myself evolve. What if in 10 years from now I'm still here and I'm doing well? I see people who are now on 1 million subscribers or, 500 subscribers who started 5 years ago. It depends. Just like anything in life, I realized that YouTube works out that way, where not everything is gonna lift off quickly. Some things is organic, slow, take your time, and when you bloom, it's gonna be amazing. So I've told myself, you know what, I'm gonna keep doing it. I'm gonna keep trying to perfect what I do, doing the best that I can. The pressure is on. Sometimes people will comment on videos saying, they love the editing, because people have become so technologically savvy. They love the editing, so it's not even about just sitting here and talking. People will say, oh, they love aesthetics, they love the music. Whoa. So it's not just sitting here and being like, oh guys, welcome to my channel. People are checking the lighting. People are checking your makeup. People are checking what you're wearing. People are checking how you sound. The pressure is really on, as if it's a paid for production, which it isn't. You know what I'm saying? However, like I said it all, I really love being in this space, and I'm so grateful that I get to choose what I talk about until we find our niche, whether we find it, whether it is even necessary to find our niche. But I'm very grateful that you guys always choose to come and watch my stuff and give me feedback and tell me what you love and everything like that, because that is what keeps us going here on YouTube. Is it hard? Yes. Am I going to keep doing it? Of course, until I say I'm done. But for now, I'm going to keep producing content and saying, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Goodbye.